Hello everyone, welcome back to Japan and Protecto. Today we have a fun one for you guys. We have the Fish Arrow Wheel Head 2. We're going to explain a couple things about the wheel head, differences between this and the original wheel head, and all the sizes and trailers for it. Let's get started. So here we have the wheel head 2, and here is the original wheel head. Both of them are 0.9 grams. So as you can see, because the new ones are made out of tin and not a tungsten resin, the head is a little bit bigger. Another difference between this and the original wheel head is that now they are running Ryugis on there. This one happens to be a size 2, and the bigger, heavier sizes, they're running size 1. So those are the only differences between the wheel head, the original, and the wheel head 2. Now let's get down to the sizes that it comes with. Smallest size right here is the 0.9. That happens to be my favorite size, especially if I want to keep it really shallow, which is where I use this application the most. But recently I went down to Alabama and fished with Mikey Balls, and I wish I would have had something around the 2.4 to 3.5 gram. That would have helped me a little bit more because we were on his boat and we were fishing around 10 feet, 15 feet, sometimes 20 feet. So having something a little bit heavier would have helped me out a lot. So the lightest weight you could get is the 1/32 or 0.9 gram, and that has the size 2 hook. Next weight up is the 1.4 or 1/20th of an ounce, and that again has a size 2 hook. 1.8 or 1/16th with the size 2 hook. 2.4, which is 1/12th of an ounce, and now this one has the size 1, and the heaviest one, and the one that is really popular here that we keep selling a lot of, is the 3.5 grams or 1/8 ounce with that size 1 on there. So here I'll show you the side-by-side comparisons of the size 2 hook and the size 1 hook, and the head size difference between a 0.9 and a 3.5 gram. So here, let me open up pack for you guys. So when you get your package, this is what you're going to get. You're going to get a 3-pack. Each one is just jammed into this foam, and here we have it out of the package. Each head individually is going to be stamped with the weight. It's going to have the horizontal line tie, and it's going to have this little blade that has a little piece of metal on the inside to help it keep spinning, and then it has the stopper right here, so the blade cannot go past that. There we have the Ryugi, which I really like, keeps them pinned really well, and as you can see, it has that real nice gap between the line tie and the point of the hook, so hook penetration and hookups are really good with this head. So why use this over a standard ball head? Well, for once you get a little bit more action, and like I was explaining earlier with the tin, this makes a little bit of a zinging noise. So if you're casting and retrieving a little bit quicker, you'll get a little bit more sound and flash. Another big difference between this and just a regular ball head is that this is going to keep you in the strike zone a little bit longer. It helps you hover a little bit better. So if you pause it helicopters there for a little bit and then it starts to fall down. So it helps slow down the ball head just a little bit, and it helps you stall it in their face just a little bit longer. And to me, that's the big difference, and that's what helps this get a little bit more bites. You can also just cast and retrieve this, and that works really well. But if you're going to utilize this and try to get the most of it, you should just use this just like a regular hover strolling ball head, but just try to wind a little bit more than shake, and you'll be surprised with the results. And that is the 1.4 size. Let me rig one up with you guys and let me show you a couple of examples of baits that you could use. The perfect pairing for that is going to be the Fish Arrow Flash J, specifically the 3-inch. And let me get my favorite color out here, and that bluegill. Let me rig that last one up for you guys. So here we have the Flash J Shad 3-inch. This is my favorite trailer for that, and this is the perfect pairing. Has that really small paddle in the back, super subtle, has that flash on the inside, so every time it rocks, it gives a little bit of a flash, and that profile alone is just amazing. Comes in amazing colors. Here, let's rig it up. Another key thing to note is you could run it perfectly down the middle, but I would try to raise it a little bit more. I would try to come in through the nose a little bit more. That'll give it a little bit more of a shimmy and give it a little bit more action. It will destabilize it just a little bit more so that you get a little bit more rock to it. So you would go in right through the nose and then have it go right out through the back. Make sure you line it up perfectly. Make sure you go off the top perfectly, and that'll give you enough space to have that blade move freely. Think of it almost as like a spy bait, where it has that destabilized little body roll to it, which is causing it to flash. You can shake it, you can reel it in, and you can do it all with the same equipment that you're using now for your hover applications. And let me show you a couple other options. If you don't only want to run a little Flash J Shad 3-inch, here we have the Imakatsu Fish Fly Elastomer. This happens to be the 2.4 inch, and I feel like the 2.4 fits a little bit better. But when using elastomer, you're going to want to use anything a little bit heavier. So I think the 2.4 or the 1.8 will work better with this to get this to dive down to your preferred depth. Another amazing one is the Fish Arrow, the Spin Elastomer. This one's the 3-inch as well, and that one comes with a little flash in the inside as well. Comes with the little blade in the back, so that'll help you slow that bait down a little bit more again and give you a little bit more flash. That's the Fish Arrow Flash J Spin Elastomer 3-inch. Sticking with Fish Arrow, this is a saltwater bait, but this is the Flash J Grub. The saltwater is just a little bit more durable material for the toothy critters out in the salt water, but again, that is a grub style bait on the back of it. 3 inches is what seems to be the best size for those wheel heads, especially with the size 1 or 2 hook. If you want to keep it more natural, you could always use the Flash J's with no paddle in the back, and this works amazing. This will help you stall out a little bit more and keep it in their face. That is the 2-inch. The 3 or 4-inch is going to work as well if you want to try something a little bit different. That is the Imakatsu, the Javelin Fly 65. That is a salted Javelin. This is the smallest size for them, 8 in a pack. This one works amazing with those smaller sizes. And if you want to be a little bit different, Gancraft makes the Jointed Claw Shape S in the 2.5 size. Those are little jointed, soft-bodied swim baits, and these work amazing on the back of one of those as well. And there you have it. Thank you guys so much, just to showcase the different sizes and the different trailers that you could put on the wheel head and the differences between this and any of the other wheel heads that they have on the market. Please make sure to check out our website. Make sure to check out our retail partners. Everybody should have this in stock already. Thank you so much. Have a great one.